Right, 21 July 2025. And today, I'm so happy to be giving you the first update of the working week. Today is a Monday, and we're going towards the end of July. So we're heading towards the end of the year, and it's crazy. Who knew that it was going to move so fast? So now let's go quickly through the stories. I'm going to give you all the trending news, and then I'll be back later with other news during the day. So let's get started. The biggest story we've got today is Auxilia Mnangagwa. Auxilia Mnangagwa is doing the most, and she is not stopping. No one can stop Auxilia Mnangagwa. I don't know why people around Auxilia Mnangagwa don't stop her. Yesterday, she has summoned all the chiefs in Mashonaland East and performed a function or an event that goes against all traditional values. So Auxilia Mnangagwa arrived at this event where she summoned all the chiefs, and she started to address the chiefs. So as you are aware, chiefs cannot be summoned by anyone. So chiefs cannot be summoned, especially by a female. So according to traditional African values in Zimbabwe, a female cannot summon the chiefs. It's a taboo. And a female cannot address the chief directly. So it's not allowed to do what she did, but she did it. And these things are piling up on top of going into the great Zimbabwe. Auxilia Mnangagwa is doing the most, is bringing calls upon her own head. We told them last year when they went into the great Zimbabwe that they will not see 1 year or 12 months. And we're moving towards the day, 15th September. And you're going to see a lot before the 15th of September. Anyone who entered the great Zimbabwe is going to feel it. So this is what Auxilia has done yesterday. She then did some traditional rituals with the chiefs, and I'll show you a speech. She is still rambling. I do not know what is happening with Auxilia. She's not able to complete full sentences. She just goes on, and they allow her to talk, which makes no sense. I'll give you like a 20 seconds view of what she said yesterday.
Umambo wekumusha, umambo wehunhu hwedu setsika namagariro. Umambo wakagara uriko pasi chigare mastateguru edu achiripo. Ndiwo matsimba atinoda kufamba mambo namadzimambo ari pano. Muchiona tichida ivana venyu madzimambo. Zvoitwa nana baba, zvoitwa nana mai. Kuti zvive zvinhu zvinodzora vana madzimambo woye. Tazvishaya hatisi kuzviona.
Okay. Auxilia Mnangagwa is crazy. What is she talking? Guys, did you hear anything from what she's talking? Is she addressing the chiefs? Is she talking about chieftainship? What is it that she's talking about? Auxilia has gone crazy and no one can control her. And this is the second time that they've summoned, 2 weeks ago, they summoned the church leaders, the traditional church leaders. Now they've summoned the chiefs. What is going on? I don't know. But Auxilia is certainly not doing well. However, you can see a slight improvement on her speech. Look what she was like last week.
Indeed, I've observed that the marginalized groups, which include people living with disabilities, the homeless population, such as children living on the streets, and the poor, continue to succumb to this scourge. Yet it is also common to come across a professional who is intoxicated even while at work.
Okay. She is better now. The swelling is totally gone. So the swelling is gone. I can assure you, I watch these things very closely. I observe it very closely. So the terrible swelling that she had on her face seems to be gone. She seems to be doing much better. Now, you can see that she is much better than last week. But still, there is a lot happening with Auxilia. And if they don't attend to her, she's going to do something in public, something very big within a short space of time. So that is it. Auxilia Mnangagwa summoning the chiefs yesterday. More than 4 chiefs attended here. And this is not allowed, according to our culture, for a woman to summon the chiefs and worse, to make an address the way she did. That is not allowed. That is what is called a taboo in African culture. And you're going to see a lot is going to happen here with Auxilia Mnangagwa. That is crazy. Now, let's quickly run through the news. I want to start with the newspapers. We're going to start with the H Metro newspaper, as usual. And H Metro newspaper is reporting that Stuart Murisa, a footballer from Zimbabwe, has launched his book. So his first book, he's launched it here. I think it's called Shadow 15 or something along those lines. You can go and check on Gambakwe. We have posted the story and the story of his life. What a beautiful family. Stuart Murisa doing very, very well. And you can see he is enjoying life in the UK. And then the next story we have is obviously what is happening with Tinashe Mugabe. So Tinashe Mugabe, you know that his show, Closure DNA, was blocked by the High Court and they've appealed to a higher court. So that appeal is still ongoing. And you can also go check that story out on Gambakwe. Then we've got a big conference taking place today. That is COP15, or starting on Wednesday. So delegates have started arriving at Victoria Falls, and that is Musonda Mumba over there. She is the executive of COP15. And I believe that Mnangagwa is going to open this on Wednesday. So Mnangagwa will probably be in Victoria Falls on Wednesday. If not, Chiwenga is going to do it because Chiwenga is the one that went, I don't remember which country it was, but I remember I went overseas and met Musonda Mumba over there regarding COP15. Then in political news, Kudzanayi Mashumba has won a labor court case against the MDC-T, and the MDC-T is supposed to pay him $6,700. You can go check out that story in the Newsday newspaper. And Mwonzora is supposed to pay that money. If they don't pay, assets are going to be attached from the MDC-T. Other functions that are there include today the Secretaries function, which is going to start. Let's see when it's starting here. This is starting on the 23rd. So together with COP15, the Secretaries Day and Summer School will be held in Victoria Falls. So if you're a secretary, make sure your boss sends you over there. Secretaries are the best people. I like them. They're amazing. And then let's see what else is there in sport. The Zimbabwe League, PSL League is as follows. Simba Bora at the top with 43 points, MWOS with 40 points, and then Tel 1 with 34 points. Yeah, so we've got quite a heavy, the two teams at the top are following each other very closely, and it's going to be interesting. Simba Bora has got one of the best coaches. It doesn't matter the players, but look at the bottom. Dynamos and Kwekwe United right at the bottom. It's a mess. It's rababulous. Shaka Presa. Dynamos, Amanda. Dynamos, this has never happened in the history of the world. Dynamos has never occupied that position. That is said. Then let's go to South Africa. In South Africa, there is a massive crisis of unemployment. And the trending story today is the advertisement of jobs in the South African police, where 5,500 junior entry-level jobs were advertised and 1 million applications were received. So 1 million applications have been received for 5,500 jobs. It's crazy. And most of the people over there have got a degree and have got a driver's license. 356,000 of those people have got a driver's license. They're overqualified. I don't know how they're going to pick up those people who are going to take that job, because it's crazy. Normally, people wouldn't take this job, but at the moment, the way things stand, it's bad. There is no work anywhere in South Africa. This country has got unemployment of over 40%. And among the youths, unemployment goes up to 90%. It's crazy. People coming out of college have got nothing to do. And in South Africa, the biggest problem is lack of capital. No one can start a business in South Africa because there are no programs for SMMEs in South Africa. You cannot get money to start a business, and everything is being done by huge companies. So young people are now struggling heavily. And to make matters worse, young South Africans are now going out of the country looking for work. And currently, there are 200 South Africans stuck in Thailand, between Myanmar and Thailand, who were duped to go over there, and they were promised jobs in IT. When they arrived, they found out that there was no such job. No one is offering an IT job. They were now taken and made to do scams. So South Africans were running online scams in Thailand. Earlier this year, about 23 of those came back, but currently there are 200 South Africans stuck in Thailand who can't come back home because their families cannot afford the tickets for them to come back. And to make matters worse, the people who kidnapped them are demanding 50,000 rands to release each person. So 50,000 rands to release each person. That is what they're demanding. And so 200 South Africans stuck over there, and Lamola is busy also trying to figure out a way to get those people. So this is crazy, and I do not know what can be done because the problem is big. So many other people are affected. There are people going to the United States. One lady just passed away over there. People in China, South Africans going to China. Guys, what I'm saying here could not have been said a few years ago. It's unbelievable that South Africans are now in a position where they have to go out of the country to get work. I could not have said this, but if you're a Zimbabwean working in South Africa, understand what that means to you. It's not something that is just a story to you. I think deeply about what is going to happen very soon. Then former President Zuma's party, the MK party, has taken President Ramaphosa to court, and they want a reversal of the decision to suspend Police Minister Mtunu. Instead, they want the Constitutional Court to order a proper remedial action within 15 days. So they want this to be done so that Mtunu can be put back in his position, get fired, and proper remedial action take place. So former President Jacob Zuma are doing the most in South Africa. So MK party is crazy. It's doing the most, affecting a lot of things, going to court, pushing hard, like an opposition party should do. MK party, probably one of the most powerful opposition parties that have come out recently, even eclipsing the EFF. So the MK party is certainly doing much better from a legal standpoint, from a protest standpoint. The MK party is doing much, much better than all the other opposition parties. They are present, they're on top of the situation, and they are giving these guys hits. So the ANC is feeling the hit more so than even the DA. I think the MK party is on the street a lot. So let's see what happens. What happens with that Constitutional Court application, where former President Zuma is saying Ramaphosa should reverse, or the court should reverse the suspension of Mtunu, and instead proper remedial actions which are constitutional should take place. And we hope to see that happening within the next 15 days. However, there's been a response from Ramaphosa himself and his office. They've said the appointment of a temporary or a commission is not yet finalized. So this is not a joke. This is a serious thing. Let's see what happens within the next few days. And then in the South African military, Vice Admiral here has said Treasury is not giving them enough money. So the South African military is struggling. So that is South African Navy Chief Vice Admiral Monde Lobese says Treasury has not given them enough money, and this is sabotage. It's increasing maritime security risks, and ships are unable to patrol the waters. And he demanded that Treasury meet with the president and increase funding. However, Treasury says Lobese's claims are false and funding follows constitutional processes. They probably have given him another 10 billion more. So the South African Navy, very ineffective, according to the Vice Admiral Monde Lobese himself. He said it. And apparently, according to reports, only 25% of the South African equipment, military equipment, is functional. That means airplanes, ships, guns. Imagine if 25% of the guns are working and you have to fight someone. You try to shoot and it jams. That would be crazy. But that is what is happening in South Africa. What can I say? Poor security is the worst thing that you can ever have. If you've got poor security, you're the worst person. Someone is going to come to your house, they'll take your wife, they'll take your kids, and they'll go away with them. That is what poor security does. It's not good. It's not cool. And I support Vice Admiral Monde Lobese, according to what he's saying here. They must give money. South Africa is obsessed with the strong currency. They must put money into this thing, buy things and fix things, give money to young people to start businesses, make the economy function. Treasury is so obsessed with the things that don't make sense, like inflation, like those are not the things in South Africa that are a problem. There is a lot more that needs to be done. And they want to maintain this picture of a stable currency, and we need a more aggressive treasury. And that is not happening right now. Treasury is not aggressive enough. How can you have your own military not having money? It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. They need a push. We need more money in the South African military. What is $1 billion? In America, one airplane costs $1 billion. I don't understand this. Your military getting 40 billion. What is that? What is 40 billion? You need to do more. They need to do more in the military. Remember what happened in DRC. This is because of such things. If you don't fund your military, it's a problem. Okay, I tend to like military too much. You will see what happens. This is better military. To no chaga, so peace, and no one will be able to cross us. Right, now let's quickly look at other newspapers. I want to quickly go through Business Day. Let's see what Business Day is saying. Business Day of South Africa, then we'll go to Zambia. So Business Day, let me share with you. Let's share Business Day. What are you saying in the Business Day? Right, I'm looking quickly here. Right, it says revamp for payments. Reserve Bank pushes modernization of ecosystem. The SA Reserve Bank is working on a draft law to revamp the national payment ecosystem, setting a stage for the biggest payments reform in the generation and the potential 0.5 in GDP growth. I do not know. The payment system of South Africa is being held hostage by a mafia. So a mafia is holding the payment system of South Africa. That is why online payments are not working in South Africa. Nothing works in South Africa. People cannot sell online because of the mafia that is holding the payment system, especially online payments of South Africa. Fly FSA pilot role escalates. So there is a strike at Fly SFA. Flights are disrupted because pilots are on strike. You can go check it out on Gambakwe. We'll put a post over there. And then Chris's dissolution of RAMP board will delay appointment of CEO. So the board of the Road Accident Fund has been dissolved. And what else do we have? Let's look at the market. JSE at new high on way to 100,000 point milestone. That's amazing. That's what we call a parabolic. This is a parabolic higher highs and higher lows. That's amazing. This is the best thing I've ever seen. From 50,000 to 100,000, the stock exchange of South Africa has doubled inside of the past 4.5 years. So check it out. That is amazing over here. And then what else do we want to look at? Let's look at the Herald newspaper, Herald of Zimbabwe. Then we are into Zambia. There are over 400 newspapers in front of me. It's very hard for me to go through all these things. Let's look at Herald Zimbabwe. So Mnangagwa is back. Look at Kembo Mohadi's hat. Kembo Aka Broker. Aka Broker. And Mnangagwa is tired. Whenever Mnangagwa goes into an aeroplane, he comes back swollen. That's crazy. Can you see that? Mnangagwa is wearing 10 jerseys. I do not know why. But Chiwenga looking very good. I like the scarf, blue scarf. No more Trababla scarves. Anakuromba Chiwenga. Government receives over 1,000 Kukura claims. That's nothing. 20,000 people were affected. And then Rio Zim has got a cautionary. What else is there? Geopolmona, a template for Africa. No one has ever taken up this Geopolmona thing. Do you know that they've been pitching it? No one takes it. Because garbage, you burn it. You don't clean it. You burn garbage. So you must find ways of putting it in a dump and burn it. And you collect it. Do you think city councils are stupid enough to pay 100,000 a day for garbage? It won't work. And then I covered this story yesterday. This one, Econet records 44% surge in voice calls. I covered it for you yesterday. Let's see what else is there. We've covered everything that needs to be covered in the Herald. Let's quickly go to Zambia. What's happening in Zambia? Remember, the former president is still lying in a morgue in South Africa. That is Edgar Lungu. I'm going to be covering more on that story. There's a lot that has happened. There's been a leaked voice conversation that is trending in Zambia right now. Police launch video, probe into obscene video. So Sergeant Njovu, right? So Sergeant Njovu is a young lady. Sergeant Rhoda Njovu, she has been featured in an online video with another female. So the two females were engaged in indecent conduct. And someone has urged the public to refrain from circulating or downloading the video, adding that anyone found with the video of Sergeant Rodanjov and the other female who works in prison service, I think, will be arrested. So if you are caught watching that video, do you hear me? I know you guys are already Googling Sergeant Job. Please don't Google. We'll get you arrested. I want to see if I can find pictures of Sergeant Job here so that you can see it. Rod and Job, where are you, my dear? So anyway, I'll find it for you. I'll ask the guys to put the picture, not the video, on Gambakwe. So after an hour, you'll see it. That is crazy. Njovu is trending. And then what else? Who distanced themselves? This story is interesting. Earlier in a statement, ZNC Chief Public Relations Officer Mebonyone distanced the institution from the obscene clip involving its sponsored athlete, adding that disciplinary procedures have started. So they are going to discipline her and throw her into a female jail. Well, let's see what else is here. Something of interest. High expectations expect Mafue MP. The Mafue MP has just won the UPND candidate. Mfunelo of UPND is won. That was amazing. And what else here? Zambia, I like Zambia. Zambia is amazing. Zambia is my second home. Except they need to fix the internet over there. So if they fix the internet, I'll move over to Zambia and live there. The most beautiful country, developing like crazy. No one does it better than Zambia. I love it. Okay, now I think let's quickly recap. We said Auxilia Mnangagwa is summoned chiefs in Mashonaland East, and that is not allowed according to the Zimbabwean traditional norms. A female cannot summon chiefs, and anyway, chiefs cannot be summoned in that way. So what she has done is another taboo. On top of entering the Great Zimbabwe, they've started another thing, and you're going to see them getting it. They're going to get it. Auxilia mchamona achi manya road. Achachaka kumanya road. Auxilia mchamusunga kuti asabude mumba because of what she's doing. She doesn't know what our traditions mean. So imagine summoning Chief Mchane as a female. Can you do it? Can you do that? That would be crazy. But they're doing it. Right now, they're summoning chiefs up and down. Others, they send them here. Others, they send them over there. They don't know what it means. They've taken Chief Ndiweni, thrown him out to the United Kingdom. They just appoint chiefs. Now they're appointing King Mutapa. Sorry, that is Chiminya. Chiminya is now King Mutapa. It's crazy. You are going to see them Bachamanya Murod because they don't understand our culture, especially going into traditional places like the Great Zimbabwe, performing rituals at night and doing what they're doing right now. A woman addressing the chief's court like that, just standing up to address a chief's court. They're not even allowed to do that, but she's doing it and summoning all the chiefs in Mashonaland East. She does it as part of campaigning. I do not know what they're campaigning yet or for. ZANU-PF and a massive campaign across the country. They've done so much this weekend. It doesn't make sense to me. I do not know why they're doing it. Okay, so today what are we busy with? We said last night we're going to be busy with the letters. So everyone is going to get the letters. This is very difficult. What we're doing is very difficult. I do not underestimate the difficulty of creating a coalition that is going to challenge ZANU. ZANU-PF has come out very strongly. They are already starting the attacks. ZANU-PF will never allow a strong opposition in Zimbabwe. So it has to be spiritual. What we're doing now has to be spiritual. God is going to stop Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is cursed. God doesn't like Mnangagwa and what he's doing to our country. So what we're doing is going to succeed, not because of our own power, but all the Wadzimu and God and whoever else is out there is going to be on our side because our people have suffered enough under Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa arikuraya vanhu nenzara. Mnangagwa akabroka. Auxilia akabroka. Sean akabroka. Kuda akabroka. Emerson Jr. akabroka. Collins Nomo Murega. Collins Nomo Murega. Those are Collins ari panapa. Anomukira kunzwa kuti Collins akadhakwa, akabroka, ane dzungu, anoda vakadzi vevanhu. But nhasi Nomo Murega. Collins and Mubati. So guys, let's get it done. Let's get it moving. Young people are going to take this country and develop it. We need to beat Mnangagwa very badly. In the next elections, 2028, Mnangagwa is going to lose. We send him back to Bikita. Ono Tamba Muchongoyo. We take him Dara Chiwenga. Tomu Dzosera. Kuwedza. Kuwedza. Mutara Chiwenga. Then Tagure, we're going to leave him with the shirt on his back. That's all. That is all. Tagure will be left with just the shirt on his back. That's all. Guys, we need to do this. Do not believe what you're being told by vanhu vakadhakwa vezanu. Okay, I think we've covered it. So tonight we're back here. I'll show you who we've sent the letters to. We've already done the letter for Fadzai, who is going to be the presidential candidate. I hope she accepts it. I'm actually looking forward to it. If Fadzai accepts being our presidential candidate, tinova zvambura vanhu vezanu. Tova zvambura vanodonha left and right. Right, let's see who else kuda making moves. Kuda akadzakwa. Joe Pomona, another victory. Yes. Gambakwe. Yes, Gambakwe. Garbage. If you type Gambakwe, the spelling, change up to garbage. Do you know that the spell checker? Saka panacho shamisa. Are you still sleeping? Gambakwe? I don't sleep. I am made. Okay, let me tell you, I'm from another planet. I'm AI. And I sleep 2 hours a night. And I dream vivid dreams. So right now, rara 2 minutes. Ndorara and Dorota is very vivid. As if I am there. That is AI. Right, guys, let's go to our sponsors. Mve. What an amazing product. Please buy our product, Mve. Buy a packet if you're in the UK, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and get another packet for free shipping with DHL. So you just pay your money and 3 days later, you get it. Usatongwe nema salad. Atidi vanotongwa nema salad. And it's one kickstart. Imagine Isuto Shandason. At that time, Mira, krenga. Just go Kawan Mapeza and Vanuvarara Sevaka Pondwa. Now let's go to our people. Wow, Mini Valoi, that's amazing. Let's see what she's doing. Yes, that's Mini Valoi over here. Well, I need to take out the music, Mini. Okay, I can't do music. All right, that is Mini with Simboti Comes Together. Congratulations, Muzukuru Rutendo. Isuvana mbuya tirukufara wadadisa. Apana mbuya vakadai. Apana mbuya vakadai. Mini. Azviti. So I don't know what this is or what is going on here, but Simboti comes together with, I think it's like a wedding. Where's the guy? Where's the guy? I want to see the guy. I want to see the guy. Let's look. Guys, I see the guy? No, there's no guy. Let's go here. This one, we've seen it before. And then let's go to Madam Boss. What is Madam Boss doing? She didn't post anything. And then let's see Musonda Faith. Video, yeah, ZNA officer, EO. So she's making fun of the video by the ZNS officer. And then some of the individuals involved in the killings said, President Dumaboko, I also took some time to pass by the Alliance for Progressive Elective Congress in Sorowe, a coalition partner in UDC. So there are actually a number of events taking place, elective conferences. Guys, look at President Dumaboko. This man is amazing. He's organizing a party that challenged and won. This is what we want. This is what we need. A party of the people, by the people. And look at that president. He is amazing. We want our own president to look like this. And look at the boy. The boy is dressed like dead, and it's looking very, very good. I like it. I like President President Dumaboko. I almost said I like President Akandishile. I'm back in Botswana. And now let's end with Fadzai. What is Fadzai saying today? So, congratulations, Sebos. Isn't this the old one? I don't know. She's talking about the Sebos here again. So she's got a lot of sport. Is Fadzai into sport? Let's look at the huge congratulations, outstanding Mutin team. Okay, we saw this yesterday. Is Fadzai into sport? Guys, sport is going to do well under Fadzai's government. Can you believe it? We're going to change the name. We call her sister Fadzai. So that is going to happen. Let's see what happens if she accepts our offer to be our presidential candidate. Before I go, let me go to X and look at Chamisa. What has Chamisa said today? Guys, we're on the M31 Zimbabwe profile. So please go and join M31, follow M31. So let's look at Chamisa. Let's follow Chamisa and then what is happening here. The best decision I ever made, congratulations, Sebos Rugby Zimbabwe. So both Fadzai and Chamisa are talking about Sebos Rugby Zimbabwe. That is amazing. I like it. Now let's look at Sisi. What has Sisi said today on the profiles? So let me go over here to my cell phone. Same thing. Congratulations, Sebos. So I think we've covered it. Every morning, you get news on Gambakwe. By the time you go home or to work, you know what's happening. And today's Auxilia Mnangagwa is summoned the chiefs, and it's a mess. It's against our traditions, and she's going to get it. So she's going to get it. Auxilia Achamanyamu Road, because she's busy disrespecting our traditions. All right. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. It's been amazing, and I'll see you again later. And please follow our platforms, M31 Zimbabwe, M31 Zambia. We're going to take this thing and make our country a beautiful country. Thank you very much, and a good day to you all.